Now, here's the area that we don't talk about a lot is our emotional goals. What does that look like? And you're thinking, well, what does that even mean? Well, is your joy what it ought to be? Do you suffer with some depression? Are there things that trigger certain things in your life? Had you spent too much time looking back, feeling guilty, struggling? Do you need an emotional coach or a therapist? I'm asking these questions so that you start to think with a more open mind. Because here's the deal. If you look back over the past 5 years and the problem has remained the same, it's because there's something that you need to do different. We often say the height of insanity is to think that you could do the same thing and get different results. Oftentimes, the reason that we're still in the place that we're in is because we're still doing what we've been doing. That applies to every area of our goal setting. But it is especially important in the area of our emotional goal setting. Oftentimes, what happens to many people is that they wonder why they're not doing better socially and intellectually and even spiritually and even physically. But they have deserted and ignored their emotional well-being. They're just not doing well emotionally. They chalk it up, and so-called Christians are really good at camouflaging emotional issues and putting spiritual terms and jargon on them so they don't have to address the real issue. I don't want you to live as a leader that way. I want you to think clearly and openly about where you are spiritually, where you are emotionally. And if you have not read Emotionally Healthy Spirituality, if you don't do anything else that I tell you, that I suggest to you today, I plead with you to read that book because it will help you put some things in perspective. So where do you want to go emotionally? Who do you need to help you get there? And with emotional goals, you can't always put a short-term timeline on it. You may have to make that a longer term, or what we often do with certain types of goals, we say in process.